welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back to the stream, folks. Very happy to have you here today. Happy Friday, one and all. Friday cheers to you, to mom, to grandma, to friend, to neighbor, roommate. We all deserve a little bit of a break. And welcome, Thea. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I love the stream's vibes. I try to make it cozy. I try to keep it light, good-natured. Thank you for suggesting that. I very much appreciate you coming in. I'm sure that you are here to see the massacre that is me trying to play Elden Ring, because of course it wouldn't be a fun stream without me having trouble through Elden Ring. Give me just a second here. My text is not working for some reason, because you can't have a stream without having issues. Let me see. Can I actually write something on the text box? Testing. No, that's not working. Well, it looks like my prompter might need some work. Let me try and restart it one more time. Let's see. Good to see you too, Ales. Glad to be here. Well, definitely the pleasure is all mine, Thea. Thank you once again so much for popping in. Let me see if I can do this one more time. Connected. We might just have to do without this foolish thing. Okay, and now let me try this one more time. If it connects well. No, I don't think it's gonna work today. Oh well. So yeah, here's hoping that you're having a wonderful day. Let me pop out this chat over here and actually just pop it back over. There we go. I think that makes a bit more sense. Okay, much better. Yeah, so where was I? What are we doing today? We're playing Elden Ring. Of course, we have our furry friend over here, this side over here. He who shall not be named, of course, because as soon as I do, he's going to get out of camera's view, and people enjoy seeing him, so I'm not going to do that. But you know him, he likes to rhyme. He likes to what's a word that rhymes with his name? Burrow, like a burrow, like not a burrito, but a burrow. The other thing that we do here, of course, is we drink ales, and today is no different at all. Today, actually, we have something a little bit of special. Let me go ahead and bring this. Yarn. So, I feel like I've been nursing this since the holidays, and I think it's no longer time to nurse this. This is something that we got from the brewery, and it is 4 calling birds. 4 calling birds right here. As you can see, you've got colors of red and green. You have 4 green birds in the middle. This is a pretty big bottle. And 4 Calling Birds is a Belgian-style dark, strong ale with spices. Thank you for the, I can almost taste it. So this is a Belgian dark, strong golden ale. Belgian's dark, strong ale with spices. Generally, when you see something being called a Belgian dark, strong, they're generally talking about a quadruple. A quadruple is basically an extension of the old Belgian tradition in which Trappist monks in the past in their monasteries would brew beer, and specifically and iconically they would brew doubles and triples, and it largely spoke to the amount of strength that the alcohol had. Doubles were generally darker malts. Whereas triples, even though they were stronger and they were a little bit more golden. Both of these beer styles have a lot of spices, a lot of fruity esters because they're brewed with the old Belgian tradition. Now that years later, centuries later, somebody said, hey, let's take it one step further. They decided to create the quadruple, which is like a triple, except they add back some of that color, some of that maltiness from that the doubles had, and made an even stronger Belgian style beer. That is largely what a quadruple is. There's not like great consensus in terms of like what a quadruple is defined, and some people actually separate the term from what a Belgian dark strong might be. But that's the definition that we're going with today. That's enough about me yapping in terms of this issue, this very important issue. Let me go ahead and see if I can share the untapped screen for just a minute. And as you can see, every time I run Elden Ring, because it runs natively on my computer, it just crashes the windows every time I try to move anything. We'll try and make this quick. So, 4 Calling Birds by the brewery, 11.1% alcohol by volume, Belgian style dark strong ale with spices. If the birds were calling their favorite treat, we'd think it'd be gingerbread. Which is why this gingerbread-inspired ale is the perfect addition to our 12 Days of Christmas lineup. Using a festive blend of orange peel, allspice, nutmeg, star anise. Ooh, I don't know if I care for the star anise. This robust ale makes for a perfect dessert or lunch. It's the holidays, we don't judge. It's not quite the holidays, but I will have it for lunch. So that is what 4 Calling Birds is. Let's go ahead and actually taste this and move over back to this side. Yeah, so like I said, I've been basically saving this since the holidays, and I've never found a good chance to actually drink it. So today's the day. Today we're doing it. It is a changing of the seasons. It is back to school season. So let's do this. Here's hoping that it doesn't fizz out too much. Okay, got it to open. And today we're actually using special glassware. We're using Das Boot, which is generally served with German beer. It is a giant glass beer. You have to drink carefully when you drink from it. I don't think it really adds anything to the taste of this, and it is probably anathema to drink a Belgian beer with this boot. But I wanted a feast for thine eyes almost. So that's why we're doing this today. Let's go ahead and pour this. This is going to be a fairly hefty pour. Okay, gonna leave that there. Maybe only fill it to half bottle. We don't want to make use of this beer all at once. Let me put this back in the fridge. Okay, so let's actually take a look at this. As you can see, it has got this brownish malty color. Kind of reminds you a little bit of maple syrup. Very thin bubbles, I want to say almost inexistent right there. Relatively translucent. It's not particularly strong in terms of a body. In terms of a nose, we do have some good sense of a light nutmeg, a light gingerbread. I want to say maybe even a cinnamon. Yeah, I can sense that star anise, but it's actually subdued by the strength of the other spices. In terms of like a nose, I do sense some of those rustic sugars that are wafting in. Famanel, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here. And of course, we want to actually drink this sideways. We want to drink it sideways because if we drink it with the boot tip looking up, we're gonna get splashed in our face. That's why we're wearing goggles, of course. Incredibly malty, very sweet, surprisingly sweet. Very strong notes of gingerbread. You can sense a little bit of orange peel there as well. I want to say there's definitely strong nutmeg in the after scent. You don't really capture it as it's coming in, but it really builds up in your throat as you exhale out. No real bittering notes to speak of. Almost a milk chocolate quality to it, but very light, very light. And yeah, very strong notes of those rustic sugars, things like maple, things like brown sugar, and maybe even a light tinge of toffee. Yeah, so this is wonderful. This is delicious. That is what we will be drinking today. Four Calling Birds gets a, I want to say a solid 375. Honestly, it's super good. You know what we're going for today. For it is. And cheers, we've got it. But that is what we will be drinking for today. With that, I think we can move on to the main event over here. We do have a question of the night. If I could find it. Where is my question of the night? Let me try and... Question of the night. Welcome, Cream Puff. Glad to see you streaming. Well, welcome in I go. I see that you can't let something go. Alright, let's go ahead and pop up our question of the night here. Question of the night. What is one thing you don't replace often enough? Let's go ahead and pin that to the chat. Manually unpin at the end of the stream. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and play some Elden Ring. Let's mobilize over to this side. Let's see if I can put out the volume here. There we go. Very nice. Let's see if I can do one of these. One more time. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. I think that makes good sense. That makes for a good show right there. Alright. And we're using our Xbox Series S controller right over yonder. Not that we care for Microsoft these days, but it is what we have today. Let's go ahead and continue. How would you answer your own question? Water filters. Let's see, let's go ahead and connect Rimmed Roa. So the last thing that we were doing, if I recall correctly, is we are going to go to where that we found that jellyfish. Board the platforms. I think it was in this direction, actually. Well, we'll get there eventually. There's like a jar right over there. Yeah, I think it was following this little bridge that we had over here. We have some spectral spectral deer, spectral elk. And Okay. I always forget how to dash with this thing, especially when it counts. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. The trotting of the horse. Ooh, there's a giant man over there with a spear of sorts. Probably save my socks, but I'm getting a whole lot better in that. You should absolutely replace your socks often, especially if they start to wear. I think I buy a new set of socks maybe yearly. Huh. I swear I was very close to that Stargazer's place, but I might just have to look at a map to actually get there. Maybe it was through this little bridge. Buying good socks is so underrated. Yeah, you should definitely get good socks that provide comfort. Certainly around the heel area. And then, if it's cold season, you should definitely make sure that they're toasty. Ooh, some smithing stones. Smithing the sword. And then, of course, if they're too toasty, they're no good for the summer months. So I generally actually have two types of socks. I don't want to be anywhere near this person. Where are those Stargazer ruins? Let's see. For me, it's chia seeds. I can buy 5 kilograms of those and they just vanish. You need to replace your chia seed stock. You know, I don't know that I've ever eaten chia seeds. So, I'm sure they're healthy. I'm sure they're like good and healthy. Good for you, Thea. There they are. They're right there. Why can't I see them? Everything is so surprisingly deceptive whenever you play this game. It's in that direction, right? No, we're the opposite way. Let's go over here. Some of my cool ones have holes in them. Interestingly enough, some of my comfortable socks, which were Gucci, got holes in them quicker. Bad investment, but were fun while they lasted. Yeah, I also do like socks that have fun graphics in them. They're not generally the highest quality because graphic socks never really have good... I haven't found like good graphic socks that have good quality to them. Okay, and there's more little deers. What is that over yonder? We're looking for the Stargazer ruins, and yet we're not seeing them at all. We can summon something or someone. What is that? It looks like a dead giant, maybe. Oddly enough. I eat them every day with fruits, granola, honey. Try it out one day, Ales. Yeah, I'm sure that that's probably something that I can get at a farmer's market or maybe Trader Joe's or something like that. Maybe I should try your way of life, Thea. That sounds very healthy. I will eat most things with honey and granola. Traveling maidenhood, and maiden robe, and maiden gloves, maiden boots. It's maiden. Your health seems kind of low for this part of the game. What build are you doing? It is a strength and faith build. That being said, I have not been great at keeping up with winning combinations of stats. So my health is probably pretty low, and so is probably my endurance. You know, it's okay because I mostly just cheese the game anyways. It's generally okay. Ooh, a warming stone. There's a lot of stuff here. Invigorating white cured meat. Oh, wow. Hey, you be quiet. Who else is next? You're next! Okay, it doesn't seem like anybody came. I'm glad you came. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Cheeser. I'm a cheeser. 24/7. If you didn't notice, one of the tags on this stream is just basically cheese. That is what I do. That is what I'm known for. I will find the point of least resistance and exploit it. Okay, there's nothing else here. What is this? Head ahead? Head ahead. Just saw it. Yeah, there's cheese and there's fails. Because we also do a lot of that here. Okay, I am still looking for those Stargazer ruins. We have to cross the little bridge, I guess. Even though it's not really a little bridge anymore. Let me teleport back to the site of grace and see if I can find my way from there. Well, at least you're honest about it. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever made the claim that this is like tip-top gaming or anything like that. Is the bridge up there? Is that what this is? Heights just make things so unusual in this game. Let's walk around. Oh, that's pretty high. Back up, back away, back away. I wonder if Torrent is actually a goat. He feels very much like a goat. Does have horns. Let's see, honestly, anytime had low health, I don't think it's a big deal when I think back on people beating Kingdom Hearts game level 1 or maxed out stats without health, but then again, there's a perk where you can survive with 1 HP after getting hit. Yeah, those Kingdom Hearts players are can be pretty hardcore. There's a shack over there. Maybe I should try and make my way over that direction. Maybe through here. Through here? Trujillo? What is that hideous sound? We're at 32,000 runes, which means that we are getting close to leveling up, which is what we really like to do. We really like to level up. That's the way it goes. How will we get up there, though? Huh. Interesting. Friday, 3 p.m. and things are still popping. Be right back. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, Thea. Thank you. Thank you for being here at all. See, the other day you said, isn't that dandy? I thought you would say then, isn't that me? Are you still trying to be clever, Inigo? Alright, maybe let's not go that way. Let's go through this lake and see where we end up. Oh, there's those evil monkey yellers. But we made it over here before. You know what? Let's actually just run through and see what happens. Oh, okay, there's a torrent thing here to rise. Nice. And that's no good. What was that? Jeez. How was I supposed to know that was there? That is wild. There's a that is crazy. Well, we're gonna have to try and collect those 30,000 or so runes. See if they're even on the map anymore. What a nightmare. I remember we were here. We went this way. Let's see. I'm gonna see American in theaters in a few hours. It's starting Sydney Sweeney. I'm afraid I don't know the actor. Ale Dandy Ring indeed. Welcome, Spectrum. How are you doing today? Good to have you to join us. Join us for some Aleden Ring. Aleden Ring. Okay, where are my runes? Ah, thank goodness they're just on the ground. That would have been yet another frustrating set of events. Okay, we're not dead. That's good. Let's see. Ales, by any chance, the Please part inspired by Kira Please? She's a big influencer and a streamer as well. I have no idea who that is. I know Akira in real life, but I don't think that's probably the same person. Before I forget, where are my manners? Anybody? Oh, wonderful. This thing is not even working right anymore. I think I see what the issue is. The stream elements is not. Let's do this. Let's do this. So. No. Does that work? Okay, let's try this out. Yes, it works. It works. Anybody watching right now, past, present, or future, consider giving Spectrum Branch a follow, who's an excellent streamer. Recently, I was informed, just beat Ori and the Will of the Wisp 2. So definitely accomplishing, beating those games, focuses on first playthroughs, and also an amazing musician. Thank you for being here, Spectrum. Yeah, my buttons are just not working today anymore. That doesn't make any sense. They're just not working today, and I don't understand why. My computer must be having one of those days. And it doesn't really help that I'm running Elden Ring, because every time I run something off of the computer, things start getting a little strange. Okay, here's the bridge to Terabithia. I did complete Will of the Wisp. Excellent. Oh wow, what is that? Run away? Well, at least I'm safe inside my mind. What is this place? Oh, this is what I was looking for. Beautiful. Okay, is OBS not running as admin? I think some games take precedence of the hotkey pass-through. You know what? I don't run standard OBS. I run the Streamlabs OBS, and I have no idea what the priority is on that. But basically, I think the computer will always prioritize the game. Let's call on the... Actually, no, we can't call on the boys, because if we do, we won't be able to summon the jellyfish. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at that, the power of connects. Ah, okay. Oftentimes I do recommend others migrate off-stream labs, but I'm not going to be pushy on that. And you know what? You're certainly not the first person to recommend that. Not to me, but I feel like that's the general consensus, because Streamlabs is generally resource intensive. I think the reason why I keep Streamlabs is because, number one, it was kind of just what I started out with, and that's where I built off of my scene set and have stuck all my assets in. And by the time I realized that OBS is probably better, I had already assembled my whole thing. So I was just like, you know what, I might as well just keep it. Trying to think of my question of the night answer. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, as I was saying, the thing that I feel I don't replace often enough is water filters. I certainly don't do that often enough. And I should. Water is important. Yeah, water filters is a good one. It's a very responsible one. I've recently started replacing my toothbrushes more often. Or is it teeth brush? I've started replacing those more often as per recommended, because there used to be a time in my life where I just didn't replace a toothbrush until it basically was just in pieces. And I got better about that. Oh no, wait, let's see. My espresso machine it's replaced, probably. The filter on it, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Oh no, my toothbrush. Yeah, that one too. And you know, I did change to electric toothbrushes recently. But I'm having a completely different problem with my electric toothbrush, and that is that they break very often. And I've sent mine to repairs a couple of times. I'm thinking that I should just buy a new one. But the reason why I don't want to buy a new electric toothbrush is because I'll probably have to discard the heads that I bought for it already. So I'm just like, what should I do? Should I just buy the old model? Maybe just go back to analog. So this is where we need to go. Is there anybody else here? Oh, there's a bat. And I look like a bat. I thought he was gonna attack. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Wonderful. Oh, dead. Whew. Alright, let's run in guns a-blazing, I suppose. Please tell me it's not gonna send me back all the way to the side of grace. Yes, it did. It did that. Because this game is just a little bit tricksy that way. You know how long it's gonna take me to get all the way back there? How many things might destroy me on the way? I'll explain on the way. Let's ride. Way too many bats in this area. Why are they fighting? Oh no. I don't want to be involved in this nonsense. Okay, so there's our travel point, our travelator. Please fall in a safe spot, thank you. Okay, and so let's run in, let's grab our runes. Where was it? Where were they? I think it was, yes, that way. So we're just gonna run in and grab those runes. We can then go after like a well-paced fight. Nice. Nice. Ah, that's 38,000. I think we probably can level up if I'm making my calculations properly. Okay, is anybody chasing? Anybody get chased? No, don't drink flask. What are you doing? Just attack first. Run. Oh, wow. My staff swings are so slow. Roll. Even one of them is just deadly if they can combo you. What an obnoxious creature. Okay, we're still enjoying 4 calling birds to your health. Okay. So, actually, let me go ahead and check. In order to level up, we actually have enough. Can we actually just level up here? You know what? I'm not gonna make the same mistake. We're just gonna teleport and get that level up. Because once again, I will do anything to level up. Okay, let's see. What should we go for? Vigor. Let me actually check on my... I actually had a set of stats. Or a... what do you even call this? Like a... ideal set of stats by the end of the game. If I can find that, I'm pretty sure I left it in my notes. ER stats. Okay. So we want Vigor ultimately to end somewhere in the 50s to 60s. We want Mind to go all the way to 20. We want Endurance to go all the way to 25, and that's complete. Strength should go all the way up to 60. Intelligence, we leave it at 9. Faith, we want it to go all the way up to 40. And then Arcane, we leave it at 9. Okay, so I think what makes the most sense based on everything that I am seeing here is we probably want to increase the power of our Vigor. Now if I remembered what Vigor does, that would also help. It's probably some boring stat. Governing HP, fire resistance, and immunity. Yeah, it's one of the boring ones, unfortunately. We'll just do it. We'll take it. Fine. Okay, 26. 26, final answer. So we have higher HP, higher immunity, higher fire resistance, which is not the best, but at the very least it should help us with taking hits and things of that sort. How many times have we rode, redacted through this ice lagoon? I don't know, but way too many times. The fight of the century. Okay, so let's take this teleporter properly. We've got the jumps. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go basically towards the sea jelly and summon. Where, let's see, how do I summon? Can I use? There's my jellyfish.
You're finally here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
A seal was broken somewhere. I'm assuming that this means... Oh, I got a fancy spin. Let's check that out. Okay, I love gestures. Let's see. Bow, prayer, rallying cry, point forward, finger snap. Let's replace this one and switch it for fancy... What is it? Fancy feast? Fancy dance? Fancy spin. That's what it is. So let's try it out. Ooh. Look at the moves on that. Okay, well, I like it. Let's go in here and see what the story is. Summoning octopus. I probably need my light. Let's replace this with the light. The light! Okay, so now we can see there's a hidden door here. I did it! Ooh, treasure chest. Now, is it a mimic? Is it like a teleport? What is it? Primal glintstone blade. Okay, so not really a dungeon. Just a treasure chest. What does that do for us? Spells consume less FP, but maximum HP is reduced. So it's one of these what do you call it? Accessories? Yeah, I think it's an accessory. Not that the ones I have are really that great, but... Okay, well, one more accessory for the collection. It's too bad that was most of it. Okay, so that's Stargazer's ruins. Let's follow the fires, I suppose. The next one is Freezing Lake, which we have been to before. But you know what? I actually want to check out what's across the lake. And in order to do that, we gotta go this way. This way! Turn off your light. Thank you. Better move quickly from this area because there's a lot of enemies that are considering being aggroed here. Just a second here. Let me try something on my hotbar. My hotbar. If I could just pull up my Windows bar everywhere. Here we go. Stream Deck. And of course, let's move it to this side. So username. Basically everything should be working out fine. I have no idea why it's refusing me today. Oh well. Okay, so let's cross this bridge. See what's on the other side. Wait, I thought there was a giant monster here. Did I miss that? Maybe it only shows up during certain times of the day. Or maybe it's that one? I literally just came from there. Literally. One thing I wasn't able to do though is go see that merchant over there. Maybe I can go around the mountain and go down there. Maybe they have new recipes and things of that nature. Ooh, that's quite the plop. Maybe if we keep going around? Right, this is where we landed. And... ah, there it is. There they are.
Is someone there?
I am here.
Well,
Let's see. So he has a rune arc. Those are useful. Throw frost boluses. Stone sword key. We should get those no matter what. Missionary cookbook. Arrow. Vagabond night helm. Lightning great bolt. These are basically arrows. And then some armor sets. Can I actually compare them to what I have right now? Scroll, switch view, right. What if I put... how would I actually be able to compare this to what I have? Equipment. They seem pretty nifty, but again, the idea is how do I actually compare this to what I have? No idea. They certainly look better than the clothes that I'm currently wearing, but I don't actually know that. Maybe I should just buy a piece and see what happens. Just a second. Real life calling me for just a minute. Getting some pictures in. Love receiving random pictures in the middle of the day. Yeah, maybe let's just buy them. Maybe let's just buy one piece and see what that's like. I will
Something
probably end up buying the whole set anyways. Where is that thing? Skeletal mask. Highwayman hood. Vagabond knight. Banished knight. And of course, Lionel's helm really is the strongest one of them all. Let's go ahead and sort them. Damage negation. Generally want to keep on me the helm that gives me the strongest boost to defenses. And in terms of the helm that I just bought, not quite there. The imp head, the wolf. Some of these do give us slightly better defenses, but they take away from our magic. I think we'll just leave it there. I don't really think it's useful. Let me tag this.
Something else?
Tag this location. Sorry, I keep getting messages today. Give me just a second here. Okay. Yeah, so let me tag this salesman with a marker. And what's the salesman mark? I think it's just a shop, right? Or is it diamond? I think it's diamond. Okay. Very cool. Okay, now let's close that. I'm sure that if we need more stone sword keys, that we'll remember this location. Alright, I think we'll probably... Well, we got ads. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go into Be Right Back, give it like 3-4 minutes, and we will be back with more Elden Ring. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, otherwise known as Ales, Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, alias Maximus. And we are playing Elden Ring today. And we are going through the Hilltop of the Giants, uncovering a few things. We just went through the Stargazer ruins, found a secret treasure chest. And yeah, kind of just seeing what we can do around here. We are enjoying a, what do you call this? A, excuse me. Let me, there you can see what we have right there. We have a 4 calling birds, dark Belgian ale. Wow, that is strong. It is in a German boot. And it is mostly a holiday style beer, but we're having it today because you know what, we need a good reason to be happy. So to your health. I should really rethink whenever I use my tiny boot for drinking, because it's not so tiny sometimes. And there it is. I knew it. Whoa. Is it just randomly shooting? Can we get past it? Cool. Wait, there's no way to go here. Whoa. Seriously. How is it that before it wasn't there? I felt like we've been able to go through that before. Let's try it one more time. Oh jeez. The beast-eye quivers. Ooh, go, go, go. Drink some potions. Another one? Are they gone? I didn't get that treasure. Go! Okay, are we safe now? What is that thing? Is it a snake snail? Okay, the invincible snake snail, I suppose. Oh, wait a second, what is that? We're in the middle of a battle, so we can't actually use the map. But I'm gonna touch that thing. I don't think I've been here before. Yeah, this is new. Stop drinking, says me. Stop drinking. Okay, so a site of lost grace found. This is the Snow Valley Ruins outlook. Which, good. This one is suggesting that we should go here. And you know what? We haven't been there, so maybe it is a good chance to do so. Is it that way? Where are the ruins? This way. And there's lots of these snake snails in this area. We gotta make sure we gallop carefully. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Probably some kind of archer. Or enemy. Maybe a, What's the name of the Marvel character? Deadeye? Why would I just take a hit like that? That's so bad. Where am I now? Oh, riders. Riders! Riders! And what is that over there? It's like some kind of fireflies of some sort. We have never been here before, but I never made it to the camp. This is where I was going. What happened there? Spirit College. This is basically going back to the ice dragon, which I don't want to do. I actually want to go to the camp. I feel like it's always this thing in this game where I'm going in one direction, and then something happens and I end up going someplace else, and it's frustrating. And it's like elevation and twists and turns that do this. See, that's where I want to go, right there. How do we make it down there? It seems like a fun dungeon, or a fungin, if you will. Non-fungible dungeon. I bet that the way in is not going to be very straightforward. I bet you anything. Is there like a valley or like a teleportation maybe? Are we anywhere near close anymore? You know what? Maybe we were going the wrong direction. Oh, archers. And deadly swordsmen. I think we might be able to go down from that area. The beast eye, what? Oh wait, there's a mariner down there. Mariner? Whoa. Wait, what? And I think that is where we need to go. I think we need to fight that boatsman. Maybe it is the one that is summoning those creatures. Okay. I don't know how many runes we lost, but might as well try and get them back. The beast eye quivers. Whoa. Am I even going the right direction anymore? I think I lost my echolocation here. This is not where I want to be. Just keep riding. We'll eventually find a safe spot. This is not a safe spot. Yowza. No idea where we are. Still can't call up my map, which means that I'm still being targeted. Ooh, there's a stake here. Summoning pool is now functional. Great. If I could just look at my map. I wish they didn't take this from you whenever you are fighting enemies. Like, what is the point of disabling your map when you're fighting enemies? You should just be able to do it. Okay, but I think we're still on the right path. If I could just find the site of grace down there, then I can avoid this entire nonsensical thing. Death, right bird. Why is this here? I don't want to fight anybody. Ooh, lightning everywhere. Still trying to run away. There's a site of grace right there. Nice. Touch it. Okay, thank goodness. Now we can just reset things. At the very least, we were able to avoid having to repeat that entire trek. Now I can actually focus on finding my runes. Though from this location it's gonna be just a bit tricky. Is like a storm here? And there's some strange structures up there. There's a summon here, maybe? Right, those are those enemies, the giant ones that pop up. Oh, there's the bird. Ooh. Go, 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 go. Ouch. Is it here? Ouch. Watch out for that blasted snake thing. Stop staring at that thing. Jeez. I just want my runes. Oh, here they are. Just 1,000. I was fighting for my life for 1,000 runes. Wow, way to swing so slowly. Nice. Oh, just swing at the thing. So obnoxious. Blasted snakes. Madness. Okay, now it's gone, finally. Watch out. Ooh, it's throwing out those weird skulls. Just swing, dude. And dudettes, and everyone in between. Sorry about that. Just getting a bit flustered here with this boss. Wait, there's more? Watch out. This is such a small arena. Whew. Nice. It's at halfway. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Ooh. Don't want to fall off the cliff. Why couldn't I... I feel like I hit the wall there. Ooh, I am about to fall off that cliff. Because of where it's situated, it makes things very perilous. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Ooh, big AoE. Move, move, move. Oh wow, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. I can't. This is so silly. Sometimes the way my avatar swings is just, why would you do that? Why? Gotta stay ahead of the curve here. Nice. We have a health and steeple. I don't know what that is, but we got it. And a death root. Okay. I was secretly hoping that this tibia is actually the one that is summoning the giant skulls. I don't know that for a fact, and I doubt it. It is a great sword. We do like our great swords around here. Certainly more than our halberds. Let's compare it to our conventional greatsword, actually. So generally the sword that we are using right now is Longsworn's greatsword plus 12 with a physical of 230. This one is definitely not as strong as that one, and we can't even use it because it's got 22 intelligence attached to it. So, oh well. What did we get, like 5,000 maybe runes? It was a pretty simple boss, all things considered, on NPR. And that calls for a victory swig, so all my love to long ago. Delicious dark Belgian stout. Let me try to see if I could just get that into a bit more focus. Okay. Alright. So now that we defeated this thing, I want to see if the giant skeletons are still around. Was my theory correct? You know what? There is a reason to believe that I was right. That's surprising. Well, good. Now I won't have to worry about those chumps anymore. There's also the time dependency with those things, so I might still be wrong. Human bone shard. But at least I'm right now. Which is all that matters. Uh-oh. Death Ray Bird. Wait, what is happening? Where is it? Death Right Bird. I don't see the enemy. Standing still is not a good idea in general. Is it like an invisible enemy? Is that why I'm not seeing it? Whoa. Okay, we're going down. Oh, there it is. Oof. Huh. Move. Ouch. I should have known not to run in a straight line away from it. We might want to face this one after we reach the... Well, we're kind of pooped here. There's the stake of Marika. So maybe what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way down, and we'll come back at full health, and then try and face it if I could just get the chance to do so. Watch out for lightning. Watch out for lightning. And there's our spot. What a day to adventure. Okay. Give me just a second here. Okay. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, ale puffs in general. I gotta stop using words that only include two genders. What we're going to do, ale puffs, is we're going to go and face that creature. Before we do that, let me unequip this light. We definitely don't need it right now. Boy, that thing is loud. We kind of just have a hodgepodge of like armor sets and things like that. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go fight that bird. Let's go fight that bird. And maybe we'll just call on the Mimic tier again. Although I have a hankering to show off Oleg or the other Banished Knight. I forget what the other Banished Knight's name is. Or maybe just the boys. We like the boys too. Where is it? Oleg, you're up. Or Angbal. Whoa. Ouch. Boom. Ouch. Ooh. Away. Ah, down we go. Did Angbal fall? No, he didn't. He was fighting all the way. You know what? It might be a good time to like try to increase the power of my summons. Definitely want to see where they are right now in terms of power, and then maybe come back. Let me collect my runes, and then go to the round table hold. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Goodbye. No need to waste 6,000 runes, you know. Yeah, but that seemed like a fight I could potentially do. Oh dear, not again. Wrong side. Wrong side. I was about to plop right there. Oh, come on. What is happening? It just like comboed the crap out of me. Now, how that thing sustains, what do you even call it? Posture is beyond me. Okay, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to collect my runes after all, which is such a pain. Is it this way? Oh, here they are. Okay, let's go to the round table hold. Wow, we've come such a long way. Such a long way. Table of Lost Grace. Of course, let's go ahead and drink some water. Water, the element which brings life, not only does it help you stay hydrated, but also helps you regulate your metabolics. What was my thing? Regulate your metabolics and stave off the deleterious effects of alcohol consumption. So please, drink up. Wow, I don't even know my catchphrases anymore. Okay. So this place has seen better days.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Hello there. I really wish I didn't have these random feathers sticking from my cape. Incantations. I think we're good. There they are. Okay, so Spirit Jellyfish, so Angval, Oleg, and Mimic Tier +4. Maybe let's get them all to +5 and replace this one. Switch it with the boys. Where are my boys? +6. Okay. Great Shield, Soldier Ashes. And oh, I always forget how to do this properly. So it's Oleg, Angval, and then Mimic. So let's do this. Boys. And let's put Oleg here. Great. And now let's see if we can level either of them up.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Indeed I am. Just a second here. So can't do the Mimic Tier because it costs too much. Ghost Glove Word. How many of those do I actually have? 5. Oh wait. Takes 5. 5 here as well. This one takes the 1. I don't know, we could just raise Angval. Ghost Glove Word. Ghost Glove Word. See, the regular summons take Grave Glove Words, which are a little easier to come by. But then the stronger summons require Ghost Glove Word. And I wish the game would tell me how many I have. One, two. I guess I'll have to look it up myself. Tools. Where are those things? Glintstones. Bone shards. That's how you read that. Bone shards. Smithing stones. Here we go. Great Ghost Glove Word. That's a triple G right there. Not just GG. GGG. Oh, so they each have like a ranking. I see. I see. So we have 3 of one, 5 of 3. This is confusing. But I guess I understand a little bit more now. The rankings of each of these. So then if we want to go ahead and
Are you here for spirit tune?
raise the power, we could do this for the Mimic tier. The Mimic tier is really the one that we should be fighting to keep up. We could do this with Angval as well. And we can do this with Oleg too. And we have no Ghost Glove Word 2, so Oleg is going to stay there. Let's get a couple thousand more runes for both the Mimic and Angval.
Greetings.
No, I don't want anything. Spirit Ashes. I wish there was a quick way to do the rune thing. So 50,000 runes, I could just go for that right now. This is basically like a free level up. I might as well just use it right now, actually. Now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and use that to level up. So let's go ahead and level up. If I could just get to the table. Get to the table! I remember the one time that I came here and then I was immediately assaulted by an assassin. That was obnoxious. So vigor, let me go back to my sheet where it says what my stats should be. So vigor should keep going. Strength is at 36. We don't need dexterity or intelligence. Those stay the same. Faith needs to go all the way up to 20. Well, keeps going up. The stats that we should absolutely ignore are dexterity, intelligence, and arcane. And then endurance is probably right where it needs to be. Mind should go all the way to 20. I forget what mind does. So mind determines FP and affects focus. That one needs to go all the way to level 20. So I think we're keeping it there for now. I feel like maybe we keep upping vigor. Maybe we keep upping vigor. Okay. And like I said, that should give us additional HP, additional resistance. In terms of, we need 30,000 more for the next level up. Basically level 30,000 more. Do we have enough runes for that in our pocket? We have one of these, which is how much? 7,500, 6,250, 5,000. I like to keep these smaller ones. You know what, let's go ahead and just level up our summons, which is what we came here to do. I feel like we're losing track here. We're losing focus. Would you stop losing focus? Thank you. Ah, this person. I used to like him a lot before. And he's basically betraying me, but not saying that he's betraying me. I don't like to be betrayed, you know? Imagine that. Person does not like to be betrayed.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Yes, we are. So Angval, we want to make him +5. And then Mimic, we want to make it +5 as well. Nice. We have no Grave Glove words for our boys. They're pretty high up as it is. I wonder if there's like a finality to how high you can actually raise these characters.
Well, I'll
took you for dead. No matter, it's all to say. Out your arms, then.
Yeah, sure. Strengthen my armaments. Golden halberd. We just need more runes. We could make it even stronger. Smithing stone 5. We've only got the 1. And then somber smithing stone. So we could increase the power of our halberd and our shield if we really wanted to, which I feel like I want to do. Let's see. Where's the next biggest pot of runes? This one gives us 7,500, so let's go for it.
Back already. No matter.
So yeah, let's strengthen our halberd all the way to level 6. Should be able to do the same for our shield. Nice. And let me check my greatsword, which I tend to use from time to time. What level is that at? My longsworn's claymore. We could level it up at least some more. Additional items required. What don't we have? Smithing stone. Regular smithing stones, unfortunately. Can we strengthen what we have right now then? Sure, give my halberds even more oomph. Okay, so halberds at +7. I think we are ready for a fight. Wait, what is that? That's where the dragon is, huh? Castle Soul main gate. Are we ready for a challenge? And we're still enjoying 4 Calling Birds, which is a dark Belgian strong by the brewery. All my love too long ago. Spicy. Just deliciously spicy. See if I wish there was a way that I could get the whole... There we go. If I put it back here, you can actually see the entirety of the boot. Das Boot. Okay, nice. Let's go pick a fight. We're gonna call on Ongbal first. Where is that creature? Let's do it. Get him. Whoa. Nice. Ongbal is just doing his thing right here. Oof. Stay out of the way. I should just really let him wail at it, because I feel like I'm kind of just getting in the way of greatness here. Oh, that's stinky. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and summon you right now. There it is. There's your target, Ongbal. Get those runes. Ow! Oh, well, there goes the runes. Fortunately, it was about 1,000, so no biggie. I think we just need to come in closer here. Ah, that was barely a fight. Barely a fight. Let's go. Into the greatest battle we will ever know. I will distract them. Ow! By doing that, of course. Just drink your medicine, will you? Oof. Ow! Ooh, explosion power. Ah, this creature moves way too fast. Are we actually making progress here? So it's a difficult one. Okay, so let's keep our distance here. And of course, Angbal is gonna pick at it. Oof. Why is it over the hills over there? Ouch! Nice. Ah, it delayed so much. Move! Ah! Boom! Watch out! Just let Angbal do his thing. Getting too ambitious here. Ah! Where did he go? Oh boy. That thing is getting me every time. Oh wow. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Wait, why is it not healing you? Ooh. Watch out! Ah, jeez. Maybe try with the Mimic here, honestly. At this point? Ooh, dismounted. Why can't I call on? That is what a nightmareous fight. Okay, let's go in with the Mimic tier. That is really our best last line of defense. Line of defense. Who are we kidding here? Okay, let's do it, buddy. We got this. Of course, the only downside of using the Mimic tier is it takes one of our health pots away. But it is money well spent. Wait, what? Why am I getting hit so many times? Hello. Which one of us is the real one? Oof. Those swipes are so wide. Jeez. Ooh. I've got the defense of a jar of pickles here. Get him. Where's it going? Mimic Tier's almost out. There's no way we're doing this. Ouch. Watch out. Well, at least he's trying to heal. That's a thing. Oh, and we are out. Out for the count. And so is he, so maybe not the worst outcome in the world. I wonder if this fight is better suited for like mounted combat. I feel like we were having slightly better luck with Angval. Maybe let's keep trying it a couple more times. We're getting close to ads anyway, so let's keep doing this fight until what am I trying to say? Until we run out of time for not being in ads. So let's go over here. Let me switch my flask to all reds, because I do think it's more about survivability. Flasks. Whew, apologies for that, folks. So we'll call on Angval, and we'll go into that good fight. Yeah, but that if it had any less HP, we'd probably be able to pull it off. Let's go. Stay away from each other. Ouch. Oh, come on, slapped in the face. I like that. That's how it's done. Ah, feel your animality here, folks. Feel your animality. Alright. No, but Angval's actually quite good. I like him. I wish I could see what his partner in crime on Oleg would do. But he's just not. Actually, let's for funsies, let's try it out. See how Oleg does, even though he's under leveled. Let's try and lure some fire away from him. I like how he just dashes into the battlefield. We're done, aren't we? Well, he's definitely hitting hard. Ouch. Watch out, it's gonna explode. I like his little twirly. The twirlies, that's how it's actually called. Nice. Ouch. Ate that in the face. Well, at least we both went down at the same exact time. There's just this idea that both in the dragon that we faced earlier as well as this enemy, we keep getting frostbitten, which slows our activities quite significantly. Okay, so let's go in with once again Oleg. I keep forgetting their names. Matank. Angval, my friend. Oh, come on. Watch out, watch out. Ooh. We just keep eating dirt here. Gosh, I wish I had a cape as cool as his. Okay. Okay, I'll try and stay alive. How about that? Do you believe me? It's like he swats them like a baseball. Ah! Triple combo. Ah! Move out of the way. Just wailing, completely fearless. Move, move. Oof. Oh, wow. Ah, there. It's always that triple combo. Oh. Jeez. Move. Let's not be too close, friend. Okay, watch out. Frostbitten again. Okay. Oh, we're by ourselves. Why am I hitting with this thing? Nice. Beautiful. We're using torrent. We're using torrent. Oh, and we are out. We are out. Jeez. Okay, let's go to the last. Let's go to the last side of Grace. Let's see. I never killed this one. It sucks. Yeah. So I know that there's a lot of Deathrite birds in this game. I have not beaten a single one. This is probably the first one that I'm actually trying to attack, and so I don't know if like its patterns are any different than the ones earlier. You know what? We're not gonna find out. Not today. We're gonna go into a break, and then rather than keep bashing my head against that right bird, we're simply going to go inside this little mansion here and see what's in there. Dang, nice try. Thank you. No mi place questo uccello. You're gonna have to translate for me, Spectrum. I like it though. We'll be back with more Elden Ring in a few minutes. welcome back to the Ale Sandy Please stream. I'm your host. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, Mama Ales, baby boy. And we're in the mountaintop of the giants here at Elden Ring. We just lost a couple of fights against a bird. And you know what? We are going to save that fight for another day. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some more exploring, which is generally what we tend to do whenever we feel like we can't overcome an enemy, and maybe come back to it at some point. I will go ahead and put a marker on that creature, though. Maybe put what is it, like what's a bird mark here? I don't know what a bird mark is. Let's just put a death. Death is over there. I don't like this bird either, Spectrum. And yeah, let's go in here. I don't know what the story is in here, but we're gonna find out. And there's one of those evil lions. Before we actually go face this lion, though, we do have 4 calling birds. Which, wait a second, it's actually, is it? Sorry, I thought it was gonna come out the door. Let's go over here, maybe it won't see us. So as I was saying, we are enjoying a Belgian Dark Strong 4 calling birds 2023 to your health. Wonderful. Okay, so of course this is the main entrance. Is this what we want to do, though? I don't know that we can fight that thing. I mean, let's try it. Let's go head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Ouch. Wait, why can't I move? You know what? Let's call on some help. Wait, we called for help a little too late. I didn't realize that you could actually summon. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna summon. First things first. I didn't know you could do the thing that I always do. There it is. So let's call on the power of friendship. Let's pick on one enemy at a time. Whoa. Too many Frosties in this area of the game. Where's Angbal? What is happening? Okay, my game crashed. I have no idea where my window went. Oh, I'm still being destroyed. Thank you very much for that, game. I definitely wanted that to happen. That is a loss for the ages. You know what? Whatever. And see, this is the sort of thing that I mean whenever I'm talking about running this game off of my PC. Like, everything basically interferes, which is obnoxious. Come on, where are you, Angbal? Is he just focusing on somebody else? Is that what the problem is? Yeah, he's picking a fight somewhere else. I don't know where he is. What? Oh, he was fighting a different lion this entire time. But why would he do that? Okay, I am confused. Is there a way where we can just maybe go to one side of the screen? Oh, great, we can't. Go to this side. Go behind the ramparts. Or the ramparts we watched. That's part of the, what is it, the Star Spangled Banner? You know that song that people used to make us sing back in elementary school? Ah! That's a big cat. That is a big cat. We do not want to be anywhere near it. Certainly unlike our friend the kitty Tobeans. Welcome, how are you doing today, kitty? It's good to see you. As you can see, I am yet once again squirming in Elden Ring. Gamer, I would like to think so. What is that thing doing over there? What is it doing? Look at that. Oh god, it's following. I couldn't even summon. Oh, there's a door. Yes. Am I safe? No, I'm not safe. What is that? There's more of them. Ooh. Oh, I thought... What is this? It's like slug poop. Slug poop is a technical name for it. But yes, good to see you, kitty. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're done with your work week and hopefully you can just relax. Is there more slugs? Is that what just fell? You know, it's this thing every single time I play this game. Maybe it's what the game intends, but these random shadows of other players going through the game will pop up and I immediately just assume that it's an enemy and I start like twirling like a madman. And Mad Men, of course, that show. It never helps the situation. It never. Whoa! It's still out there. That kitty is still out there, of course. Ah, what a pest. Hey, let's do this the proper way here. Let me not be there. Let me not be close to the door, because what I actually seriously want to do. Let's see if I can actually pull this up. Here we go. Okay, so you'll have to apologize. Sorry, you'll have to apologize. No, I will have to apologize because a number of my stream commands are not working. And so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, though. The way that Mom and Pop used to do back in the day. Give manual shoutouts. Anybody watching right now, I don't know why you're not doing this already, but please go follow the Kitty Tobeans, who is an excellent streamer, fellow Fruity member, likes to play Xenogears, Xenoblade, and most recently seen playing 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the word Aegis, but I assume it is. So please go follow them. Just always a wonderful conversation to be had in their space. Let's see. Yeah, my evening just began. Got home not long ago and now relaxing. Question of the night. Air filters in my air purifier. Would you believe, Michaela, that my answer for this is actually my water filters? Like, no joke. I've been answering this question for the past 2 hours and everybody kind of just laughs at the fact that mine is water filters. Because yes, I do not replace my water filters when they are due. I just let them run. Sometimes I see black specks coming out and I'm just like, oh, I should get to that. And then it's a couple weeks later and then I do it. But yeah, it's good to see you. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for popping in. I apologize that I have to do this the manual way, the analog way, the way that the three wise men used to do it. Anybody watching right now, past, present, or future, I don't care if you're doing laundry, I don't care if you're at a laundromat, stop what you're doing and go follow Gluten-Free Waifu, Michaela, of course, who is an excellent streamer, certainly one of my favorite streamers, and I think you're in your Yakuza era, if I'm not mistaken. Last being seen playing Devil May Cry. How is that going? I think I caught one of those. Maybe one of those last Saturdays. I think I caught it. But I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat here. That is correct. Thank you for the shouty. You're most welcome, Kitty. Thank you so much for being here. I apologize for this place being so scuffed today. They're both tedious to replace. I forget. Yeah, I literally have like a Google Keep list of things that I have to do within a particular month. And those tend to pop up. Like my air filter actually happens because my Google Nest app tells me, but then I don't get to it for like 2 months. But my water filter is something that I manually look into. And yeah, like I said, I just don't get to it fast enough. By the time I replace it, it's the second time that I should have replaced it, if that makes any sense. Good to see you. It's Good Friday. I can't complain. How is Onion Ring going today? I got my butt handed to me by a death bird. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but they're basically like giant looking skeletal parrots that wreck you if you are not fast enough. So I got my butt handed. I will have to come back to it at some point. And now we're exploring this castle in the mountaintop of the giants. It looks like we can summon some summons, which I might just do. I really want to kick that lion's butt. It destroyed me so many times, and I feel like Ongbal has some revenge to commit here. We have to revengeance. Thanks, Sales. I appreciate you. And DMC is a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. There it is. There he goes. Ongbal, do your bidding. Let's make it happen, Captain. I think I may have mentioned this, but I have the Devil May Cry collection for the PlayStation 3, which has Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 HD, I think. And to this day, I have yet to play it. It's also one of the reasons why I haven't been able to play most of my PlayStation 3 library is because for the longest time, every time I would connect it to my capture card, it wouldn't read because it's got like protected feed or something like that. And so I had to get a completely different little capture card accessory in order to actually have my PS3 run. So now oh my gosh, Ongbal is dead. Run. Run, everyone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Goodbye. Like AOL once said, goodbye. Look at that. We didn't even need to fight the thing. Furl calling finger remedy. It's still chasing. Look at that. That is one sturdy boy. Can we just pick at it from the safety of this bridge? I want to know. Like Selena Gomez once said, I've got to know that it's alright. Is that what she said? You and me were the same something. No, it's I want you to know. It's I want you to know. Why didn't I know that? What is this place? Okay. So I think that this is an elevator shaft. Let's... Oh, lever. Corrupt contraption does not move. It probably means that we have to activate it from the top. And unfortunately, we are not there yet. That lion is just staring at us right now. I think in the room with the slugs there was a ladder, so we're gonna run in there and we're gonna try and use it. Why is it so dark? Like Luigi once said, gee, it's kinda dark. Okay, we've got the high ground, Anakin. That's how that line goes. We've got the high ground, Anakin. Okay. And there's the giant turtle outside the ramparts. Will there Will they, won't they? And is there like a vine? I don't think we can climb down this thing, unfortunately. Let's proceed with caution. Let's proceed with caution here. Also, just double checking, is your camera still supposed to be off? Want to make sure you know. Wow, thank you for letting me know. No, it is not. Is it? Yeah, so, okay, there it goes. And I think it, okay, there it is again. So, once again, what's happening here is because I run Elden Ring off of my PC. For whatever reason, every single time I have like windows to the side and they need to be accessed, it kind of just makes like all of my displays go awry. So that's probably what happened there. And to be perfectly honest with you, like I have a screen right here. It's like my my screen where generally I would be able to see Streamlabs, and it basically is frozen. Like it literally is frozen. It basically has me fighting the lion from like 15 minutes ago. So I don't actually know what's happening other than looking over here at my laptop, which is basically my output. But thank you for letting me know. Not that I would want to betray anybody popping in to see this hideous mug, but thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's proceed with caution here. That's a weird issue. Yeah. It's probably also just the fact that I have a fairly old PC at this point. I was actually telling my brother, who was the person that built this PC for me, I want to say, at the very least, 5 years ago, that we probably need to... Oh my gosh, somebody's firing at me. That I probably need to... Are we dead? Yes, we're dead. There was an archer with a giant... crossbow, fire crossbow. Yeah, I probably need to get a new desktop. Either that or make some modifications to it. All the way back. Let's just run in. Let's run. I like the fact that we have like ramparts over there, and yet none of them actually work in defending you against the lion. Let's just go up the stairs. Don't even worry about it. Go, 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 go. All those stinky slugmas. We're roughly where we left off. Don't want to proc any random fights. There's our... Okay, so there's a person right over there. I think they are the one that started firing off at us. Go, go, go. We're gonna run behind the safety of... What are you even doing? Nice. Always go for the jump attack. Okay, so let's try this again. Hopefully that person doesn't start. Maybe we can actually pick them off. Let's try the lightning spear. Nice. One more. They should be out. Yes, they're out. What a... I don't even know if they were aggro, but we aggroed them, so... Okay, then the next person that starts being rude to us is over here. How do we even go in there without... Maybe we just run in and... Or actually, let me see if I can kite him using lightning spear. Nice. I appreciate your the vote of oh my gosh! Wow! lot of fire here. I think he took his wallet. That does not even reach it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to wait for him to not fire. And then we're gonna just run in. We're gonna do our best to try and avoid getting shot at. Clear your mind of whimsy. Let's go. Ah! Of course it exploded. Why? Okay. Okay. Try this again. Let's not grieve the fact that we're back at the bottom of the castle. Now I'm starting to wonder if there's another way in. Glad you're enjoying that. Elden Ring just puts me in a very specific, very special case pleading over here. But all that being said, I will remain to this day. It is actually a fun game, despite the fact that I waffle so much. Why is there this disgusting poop thing? Move, move, move. They're about to destroy us. We're not aiming at anything. That's the problem. Here's the problem, too many toasters. Okay. What a waste of great ammo. Okay, let's just climb up. So we're gonna try this again. I really hope that there's a side of grace following this particular challenge. Gotta watch out for that person. Gotta watch out for them jackrabbits and man-eating antelope. Ooh. Destroyed. Target destroyed. And let's lightning bolt this person. One more. Oof. Why can't I get them? Okay, there they go. That was needlessly exhaustive. So, ooh. We got all 2,000 of them, great. Is there a different way in that I'm not seeing here? Ugh. Can I just climb? Probably not. Not with the time that we need anyways. Oh, wait a second. What is that? Oh, a second path. Okay. So we're not going to go down that route. We are going to try and do this. No. Goodbye. We're basically back to where we started. But I think that's reachable if we jump the right way. This cape has seen better days. What about up here? Can we actually jump down? No. Certainly not where we need to go. Like the cowboys say. Okay, so that is where we are trying to reach, that little platform over there. And I think if we just scale up the side of this brick column, we might be able to reach it. I think we can just drop down, right? There you go. Nah. I'm starting to think that maybe there was no point to that. How about over there? Whew. Can we actually jump? Can we actually jump? over there. Only one way to find out. And of course we failed at that jump. Try that one more time. Is that the last of them? Don't want to have to worry about these things anymore. Okay. And in case anybody's wondering, we are enjoying a delicious dark Belgian strong ale known as Four Calling Birds, and we are enjoying it in a Das Boot glass. So, as I like to say, to your health. I'm wondering if I if I buy Elden Ring on PlayStation 5, will I actually be able to cross save? I should probably look into that because it would make it for such a more smooth experience. Why did I do that? I was able to do that with Baldur's Gate 3, which has a cross-save version in both Steam and PlayStation 5. Alright, let's go. Let's try and force our way through that archer one more time. And actually, we're gonna go and do it through here. See, I can see them right there. They're right there. See, if we could just make that jump, we could go all the way over there. Well, actually, we can probably jump over there. Just jump into those dogs. Lightning spear. Down it goes. One more. Okay. And now all we need to do... Oh, come on. So close. So close. Wait, what is that? What is that down there? It's some kind of... Oh, it's a bird. Why is there a bird over there? Okay. So we're gonna try and do the jump one more time. Maybe it's easier if we go this way. Okay, nice. And there's the dogs that we were facing just now. Nice. There's a bird right there. Some treasure on that side. Can we actually target it? Doesn't seem like it. So many ways to go here. Let's check out what's inside this door. Generally, an open door like this will sometimes have a site of grace based on the number of dungeons that I've explored before. But who knows? Who knows? And just a second here. Taking a look at real life for just a minute, folks. Sorry. Okay, so let's keep going. It's like a storage room of some sort. I feel like, I feel like one of those reporters that they're the first to report in like some place that they're investigating, and they're talking about the place that they're going. It's like, I'm inside some kind of cave, and there's some crates here, and clearly there's been some moss. It doesn't seem like people have been here for a long time. You know, that kind of a... Grace ahead, but be wary of invisible sort. Okay, so clearly there's a site of grace right there. I can see the shinies in the distance. We're gonna run in. We're not gonna stop. Let's go. See, there's another one. Oh my gosh. Oof. Ellipse shuttle? What is that? Oh gosh. Move, move, move. Ouch. Where is the shiny? Oh, there it is. Touch it, touch it, touch it! Oh, and of course I did not touch it. But I discovered it. Is that enough for me to teleport to that location? Probably not. Probably not. Oh yeah, actually. Not bad. Not bad. I think we have made progress here, folks. Castle Soul. Neither of these doors opens from this side. Where are those invisible enemies again? There's Oleg. Get him! Oh wait, I don't even need that. Got him. Totally overpowered that chump. Banished Knight's Shield. Yeah, that was definitely the shadow of either. I feel like that was Angbal. Got them. Thawfrost boluses. Whew. Okay. And what is that door? Is that the door that leads to the Grace? Read message. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Can I just break it? No, of course not. You can never break doors in this game. And there's a bird right there. Let's lightning bolt it. It's coming. Oh, and that building in the back, of course, is the giant tortoise. Tortoise? Turtle? Tortoise, turtle. Well, I guess it's gone. And then there was a couple of invisible shades here. Do I dare continue to suffer? We can just go in and keep moving forward. I feel like going inside is probably the path forward. That's our site of grace. We probably want to go ahead and redistribute our flasks because we mostly have red flasks and that's one too many. Let's go with 3. We do need our magics every once in a while. Even though we largely depend on just whacking enemies left and right. You know. O great sun, frigid son of soul, surrender yourself to the eclipse. Grant life to the soulless bones. I think that's all they're gonna say. Time for tail. What does that even mean? And there's nothing behind. Ooh! There he is. Whack him. How dare you? The disrespect. 10,000? That is magnanimous. I wonder how many times we can do that. I might just use this particular room to like get some runes and level up again. But not right now. Maybe later, outside of stream. I don't want to bore anyone with grinding. This is the door in, and the site of grace was right there, right? I think so. Okay. $10,000 is definitely the right amount. Now the question is, what is up there? We're getting shot by arrows. Ouch. Just mobilize, mobilize, mobilize. Go behind, go behind. Okay. Hopefully nobody's coming this way. I have no idea where they're shooting from. Okay. And there's a ladder down. What is that place? Is that where we were before? Not quite sure. No, I think where we were is past those. Over yonder. We could go down, but I don't actually know if that's progress. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea if any direction in which we're headed is like true progress. Oh, and there's another archer right there. Could potentially try and pick them off. I've honestly lost sight of where we came from. Maybe what we do is we go down this route and then fight these person. That might make for a good show. Well, it's the big show. Let's kite them first. Ooh. Get him. Fortunately, there's that fast swing. Otherwise, we'd be toast. Okay. Let's continue down this way. I get the feeling that whenever you face a strong enemy, it indicates that you're going in the right direction. But what do I know? But what do you know? You're just a kid. Cerulean Amber Medallion. Please tell me that that gives you additional frost resistance. Greatly raises maximum FP. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. But we'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers. What is this thing? I think somebody fought that night and they failed. Can we actually go down there? Doesn't seem like it. Let's go back. Okay. I think we're going back the way we came, if I'm not mistaken. There's an archer right there. Do we want to just kite them? Or what would the point of that be? Let's just go here, it doesn't matter. I don't suppose that's where we came from, is it? A lot of sameness in this area. I feel like I've gone through these roofs a couple of times already. What is down here? Is it where we started? There's rats, so not where we started. Can I just let go so I can run? Run, 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 run. I don't like rats. Huh. Okay, one of them is down. Are the others still coming? Maybe, maybe not. Whoa, these things are ferocious. This game, it's like even the weakest of enemies just... If they combo you, you're basically one shot away from meeting your fate. Is there an enemy there? Can we just run in safely? Rune arc. Those are useful for multiplayer, of course. Okay. So nothing particularly interesting here. This almost seems like a side diversion. Any more rats here? Yes, there was one right there. Basically just waiting for its turn. What were you thinking? Smithing stone, nice. A baby golden rune. Let's take this ladder. I know that we've already been here, but there's gotta be some path that we failed to explore. I don't like it. Something stinks around here, and it's definitely not me because I showered a couple hours before. In case you needed to know, of course. Maybe we go down this path. It seems like ripe for the picking. So let's run. We might have already been here. But let's see. Again, everything just looks so samey. It's just difficult to tell where we're going. Ah, that's okay. As I like to say, today's to come. In just a second here, let me see if my other screen will actually become active. Oh, unlikely, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, basically the entirety of my left screen is dead. Alright, let's go up this ladder. And I hope we're not backtracking here. So, weekend. What are we doing over the weekend today? Over the weekend today. Well... Ooh, there's that person again. I know that tomorrow we're going to a Mexican restaurant. And it's not that there's anything special with that, right? Everybody's been to a Mexican restaurant at some point. But every time we get Mexican, it's generally like takeout. Tomorrow we're actually going to a sit-down place. I don't think it's like fancy or anything like that, but I look forward to it. Should be a fun time. That's the rat location. I am going to have a very hard time not just getting the burrito because I love burritos. They're wonderful. Now you might be wondering, well, Ailes, what is your favorite burrito? Probably shrimp. I wonder if we can jump over in that direction. Actually, if we go up that tent, maybe. We've got an arrow. Keep going, keep going. What are you doing? Let's go in this cover. I think this is good. What is in that direction? That's another door. Have we been here before? I don't think so. Ambush ahead, therefore, first off, target lock. Probably easier to kite. Nice. Is there another one? That was... I'm glad that they called it. Oh, wow. Move. Why can't I? Wow. Totally gored. Wow. They came out of the shadows and... Like, I was guilty of the first hit, but they basically all like just jumped in. How are you supposed to do anything about that? There's Oleg. Oh, ha. It was like right there. I'm getting those runes, folks. I'm getting those runes. Haha. So smart. 25,000 runes. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's like I ran out like I felt like I needed to. Okay, so let's go ahead and kite that thing. So down it goes. And then there's those stink bugs here at the bottom of the floor somewhere. Right, those things right there. What if we just run away? Smithing stone. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I hear them. Ooh, door. Whoa. Who is these Vanished Knights are something else. Wow. Well, let's collect our runes and see what we can do. We're basically about to wrap up here. Don't. So many Banished Knights here. Let's go in here. Wait, what? Wait, I've got one of my own. Go. Ah. Oof. Why am I'm just getting destroyed by this person. That is rough. That is rough. Oh, okay. First snooze. Let's go ahead and snooze that. Try that one more time. Maybe go with the Mimic tier this time. There's lots of Banished Knights here. But I think what I'm gonna do for next time is maybe level up, because each of these seems to net you quite a good chunk of health. Quite a good chunk of experience. We might simply need to do that. What? And there goes 20,000 runes. That is madness. So basically, don't summon as soon as you come in through the door. I'd be a little more flustered, but it seems like we can get a lot of runes fairly quickly. One more time. It's funny because this is basically the one boss that I've seen that basically has their own summons. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, so move out of the way. Move. Oh my gosh, these... I can't... It's just too much. It's just too much. I wonder if there's a... Okay, one last time, and then we gotta go. Then we really gotta go. I finally have met a boss that will use my own tactic, which is to summon more friendos. Who would have thought they finally got wise to it? Let's call on, what's his name? Oleg this time. See what happens. Move! Oh boy. Alright. Well, we gotta enough issues with our system anyways. Maybe it was a reason to not even stream today. But you know what? I think I'm pretty glad that we did it. So, that was Elden Ring for today, Friday. Thank you very much for everyone that decided to join us, share a moment of your time with us. I know that this is not the greatest and bestest stream show of them all, but you know what? It is my little corner of the internet, and I enjoy it. I enjoy having the company, and I enjoy sometimes doing a bit of flair here. If you are interested in looking at more of this nonsense, and I have no idea why you would, feel free to look at my schedule. It's on my socials. Here's hoping that actually popped. Yeah, I generally stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays, we're doing A Link to the Past, almost at the finish line for that one. Thursdays, Final Fantasy VIII, and Friday, Elden Ring. Stop it! Thank you so much for being here, Kitty. Very much appreciate your company during these times of duress, these times of great challenge. Thank you for being here, and I hope that the rest of your weekend treats you incredibly kindly. Now, let's find a raid target. I had an idea as to who to raid, and we're going to do that. We're going to pull the trigger on that. We're going to pull the chrono trigger on that. And the reason I say chrono trigger is because actually I know that they are playing Final Fantasy VI, and that has nothing to do with chrono trigger, but you know what? I just wanted to say that, so take it. Steph Stone, who happens to be playing, let's see if I can actually spell that properly. Okay, is she not streaming anymore? Let me check that out. I think that she might have also recently changed her username, so that might make things just a bit more difficult. Let me try that one more time. Actually, easier enough. Let me actually look this up on my phone, which is actually working. Bum, bum, bum. I think she might have stopped streaming. Yeah, I think she stopped streaming. Oh, no, wait. No, yes, she did stop streaming. So you know what? Let's go with somebody else. Who else is good to be streaming? Give me a second to snooze ads one more time. Who else happens to be streaming at this time? I like how I'm looking at my phone as if I needed glasses. Well, actually, Joe After Work is streaming right now, who is actually a new friend of ours. They happen to be doing retro, and they're just cool people. I don't know, they seem like a fun person. Horror Friday vibes. I think they're gonna play a horror game. Let's start that raid. Here's my raid message for viewers, and here's the one for followers. I should probably copy one of those myself, but I can't even see my... Oh, here, I can see it. I can finally see it now. There we go. But can I actually see my screen here? There we go. Let me copy that one myself. Thank you so much for posting the raid message, Kitty. But yeah, let's end this the right way. Let's end this the right way. As I like to end these things, stay thirsty, Ale Puffs. We'll see you again.